You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? Shut up! Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jahira!
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated. You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. It'll hurt less if you hold still. Mourn for whoever you were before the Absolute infected you.
Stop! Hold on, Jahira. I think I know this one.
His eyes meet yours. There's no recognition there, just a sick intensity as his voice reverberates in your mind.
If you want to survive this, then trust me. One true soul to another. She's infected. Aye. But she's not with the cultists. Helped me fight them off a while back, in fact.
Is this true? How is that possible? What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Bloody hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Want me to shine your boots while I'm at it?
Easy. He's a bit on edge since the, incident.
A bit on edge, my arse. Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Just answer the question. I find that decidedly hard to believe. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? I won't begrudge you that. But our interests align. And I hope no loyalty of that thing in your head to the Absolute will interfere with our salvation. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains, all the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
my old friend. Very good to see you again. Clever ruse showing off your little artifact. Jaheira was all too eager to believe you. For now, I suppose General Thorm sent you to help with my mission. That's all right. I don't mind sharing the glory.
This man takes orders from General Thorm. Helping him may be just what you need to gain deeper access to the cult.
Isabel, the Selûnite cleric that guards this place. General Thorm wants her alive. The General speaks for the Absolute, and I don't question the Absolute. I won't waste time in a petty tug of war. We'll do this together. We've got the cleric alone. Now's the time. Isabel's on the balcony. Should be nearly done with her prayers. Let's go say hello.
I didn't realize I had an audience.
Isabel, this is...
The true soul who's going to save us all. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. You have? Well, forgive me for gilding the lily. I suppose if Jaheira hasn't gone tearing into the night, there's work to be done there yet. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Marcus, what's wrong?
Isabel, I've just gotten word. I need you to come with me. Jaheira's orders.
Come with you? Where?
Let's do this. Remember, Ketheric wants her alive.
What the hell's is going on? You! You're one of them, aren't you? What fools you both are. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is he's promised you.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Ketheric wants her alive, no matter what.
Behold the consequences of your actions.
Isabel! No! When the nine hells happened, and you had no idea. After Marcus vouched for you at the gate, he didn't confide in... Blackheart! You're viler than the worm that's consuming you. I gave you my trust too easily. But with the same ease, I swear I'll strike you down. Harpers, we must cleanse. But hark, something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel's spell will we be spared the same fate. For a little while longer, you and I are destined to fight side by side. But if the shades don't take you, I have the next claim on your head. Until then, to battle.
I do rather like that, you know.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
You wish to consult me? I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. Do you think me a fool? If it were blood I wanted, I would choose easier victims rather than challenging gods and cosmic aberrations. Abandon your preconceptions of who I am and why I act. And know this: my fight against the cult is righteous. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. Good. I do not like to stand idle.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Good night indeed. The fairest I can imagine.